The secret language that built our world, the untold story of code. If I told you that the same invisible language runs your phone, your favorite video game, the internet, the stock market, and even the DNA inside your cells, would you believe me? This isn't science fiction. This is code, the most powerful idea humans ever invented, and the most dangerous. Where code really comes from. Most people think code was born with computers. But the truth? Code has been with us since before we even had electricity. Let's rewind. 1801. A man named Joseph Marie Jacquard invents a loom that weaves intricate patterns into fabric, all by reading punched holes in cards. No computer chips, no screens, just patterns controlling patterns. That was programming before programming had a name. Fast forward to the 1940s, World War II. A mathematician named Alan Turing is asked to solve an impossible problem: break the Nazi Enigma code. His solution? A machine that could run logical instructions, the ancestor of your laptop. Turing didn't just break the enemy's messages. He proved that any problem that can be expressed in logical steps can, in theory, be solved by a machine. That's the philosophical birth of computer science. What code actually is. Okay, let's get real for a second. What is code anyway? Think of it as a recipe, but instead of telling you to mix flour and sugar, it tells a computer to move numbers, store information, or display images. Every website you've visited, every app you've opened, every text you've sent, all happened because someone, somewhere, wrote instructions in a language the machine could understand. And here's the wild part. At the lowest level, your fancy AI chatbot or Netflix app is just flipping millions, actually billions, of little electronic switches between on and off. That's it. From TikTok dances to Mars rovers, it's all binary. 0 or 1, on or off, yes or no. The magic? Those tiny yes or no decisions stack into something so complex that we call it intelligence, art, or innovation. Code that changed everything. In 1969, 4 computers in the US were connected to form ARPANET, the proto-internet. The engineers had to write networking code so these machines could talk to each other. They sent the first message, login. The system crashed after 2 letters, but that LO was the first digital whisper of a revolution. Fast forward, Tim Berners-Lee writes the code for the World Wide Web in 1990. Suddenly, anyone, anywhere could publish and read information instantly. One human, one idea, a few thousand lines of code, and the world changes forever. But not all code is pure. In 2010, a piece of malicious code named Stuxnet spread like a ghost through Iranian nuclear facilities, physically damaging equipment. For the first time, lines of code were causing destruction in the physical world. It was a wake-up call. Code is power, and power can be weaponized. Code beyond computers, nature's programming. Here's the twist. We're not the first programmers. Nature got here first. Every living thing on Earth is built from a 4-letter genetic code. A, T, C, G. DNA is literally an ancient programming language that builds proteins instead of apps. Your body is running an operating system billions of years old, constantly debugging, patching, and updating itself. Today, scientists are learning to recode life. We can program bacteria to eat plastic, yeast to brew medicine, and even human immune cells to hunt down cancer. It's not science fiction. It's CRISPR, gene editing, and synthetic biology. Real-world implications. Why code is the new literacy. Here's the thing. In 1500, if you couldn't read or write, you were locked out of power. In 2025, if you can't understand code, even a little, you're at the mercy of those who do. Think about it. Governments, banks, hospitals, even cars are just giant stacks of code. If it breaks, gets hacked, or is written with hidden bias, it shapes your reality. Knowing how to code, or at least understanding how it works, isn't just about jobs. It's about survival in a world where reality runs on instructions you can't see. The future we're writing now. Right now, artificial intelligence is learning faster than any technology in history. It's not magic, it's code. Millions of lines of it, fed with oceans of data. We stand at a moment where our next Jacquard loom or Turing machine could redefine what it means to be human. We could cure diseases, solve climate change, and explore galaxies. Or we could build systems that watch us, control us, and decide for us. The scary part? The choice isn't in the hands of some mythical them. It's in the hands of people, regular people, who know how to write and shape code. People like you. So the next time you swipe your phone, stream a movie, or even breathe, remember, you're living inside an invisible web of instructions built by humans and by nature itself, and it's still being written. The question is, will you just use the code, or will you learn to write it and shape the future yourself? If this story opened your eyes to the hidden language of our world, don't just scroll past. Hit subscribe, because here, we don't just watch the future happen. We learn how to build it. And who knows, the next line of code that changes the world might be yours.